Hey y'all, look, it's Tom. Listen, I just wanted to give you a real quick update why I think this is the best Thanksgiving ever. Stay tuned.
This is the Backpack Friends audio experience.
See, when I was a kid, we always loaded up the car and we went to the farm for Thanksgiving. We'd spend days with our grandparents and cousins, playing football out on the front acre, roaming through the woods. We'd collect pecans down along the creek bed, all of that kind of stuff. Ride horses, and some of it was the best memories I had when I was young. So I always looked forward to Thanksgiving. Man, I always thought those were the best Thanksgivings ever. And right now, some of y'all are getting ready for that same kind of Thanksgiving event. You know, you're going all out with food, decorations, you're decorating the house, you're cleaning house, you're cooking, you're prepping, all this stuff, getting ready for a big event, and you're super pumped about the week. When you got enough money in the bank and enough space at the house that you're excited about having everybody over. You're looking forward to the laughs and the memories and posting those pictures on Facebook and Instagram. On the other hand, some of you are not super pumped about this week. You know, maybe money's tight. It's too tight to do something big. Maybe you don't have family to spend the week with. Or maybe the relationship with that family just isn't good. You know, maybe you're just too far away or too alone to get together with who you want to spend it with. And you definitely aren't looking forward to seeing everybody else's pictures because that kind of reminds you of where you are this year. Either way, no matter where you are, I think this is the best Thanksgiving ever. And here's why. Look, statistically, there's a 44 billion to 1 chance that you will become a human being. So 44 billion to 1 that you are alive. So, you know, you're not a rock, you're not a tree, you're not a butterfly, you're a human being. So everything aligned just right for you. The right parents, the right grandparents, the right town, all of those little bajillion variables lined up to create you. Look, man, your mom could have had a headache. She could have been interested in your dad's best friend and not your dad. Or your dad could have decided to move to another state or marry your mom's sister. Or he could have died in a car accident before he even met your mother. There's a billion things that could have happened differently that would have prevented you from being born. So at 44 billion to 1, look, and you won. Like you won the biological lottery, you know, like the end. That's it. 44 billion to 1, you're here, the end. But we're not going to stop there because if you're watching or listening to this in the United States, you're richer than the vast majority of the world. Like, man, poor people risk their lives in other countries to leave everything they know to come here to be poor in America. Because poor in America is way better than poor in Kazakhstan. Way better than poor in Colombia, way better than poor in Uganda. So if you're blessed enough to be living in America, this Thanksgiving, remember, you live in a land of abundance, man, where we throw away enough food to solve the hunger problem in our own community, our own country. We have so much stuff that the storage building business is among the fastest growing economic sectors in our country. Like we've got more stuff than we have room for. But I'm not going to stop there because something else that I think makes this the best Thanksgiving ever is the fact that you and I have more opportunity than ever before to have a better life and build better communities for our children. You know, if you're blessed enough to be watching this or listening this on your phone, man, realize you've got more computing power in your pocket than NASA had to send Neil Armstrong to the moon. You've got more power in your pocket than Ronald Reagan had to fight the Cold War. I mean, you can explore, learn, grow, create, build, and get to know literally almost anyone or anything on the planet without ever leaving your couch. Think about that. Anything or anyone I ever wanted to know, I have no excuse not to know. Internet, social media, all that. Every opportunity is mine. Every opportunity is yours to reach out and to do what you were created to do. Combine that with the fact that we're blessed to live in a nation that's founded on freedom, Man, freedom to live and worship how you wish, founded on principles that every man, woman, and child has been endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among which are the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that our freedoms and freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of religion are still bought and paid for by our men and women in the military, our soldiers, our veterans, our first responders on the blue line, the red line, that you and I have more freedom and opportunity than anyone at any time in human history. Hands down. Hey everybody. Look, I just wanted to jump in for a second and say thanks for being here. I am stoked that you're here for the conversation, and I hope you come away inspired and empowered to become more of who you're created to be. If you're new around here, look, you need to know that we believe that leadership isn't about being in charge. It's about caring for those in your charge. For us, that means feeding hundreds of kids every month who come from food insecure homes. And yeah, I would love for you to go to backpackfriends.com, hit the donate button, and join us in that. We would love it if you would join our tribe of difference makers and servant leaders. But also, we do this podcast to encourage and inspire you to find your own unique place of service, for you to see the opportunities around you to serve your city, your community, and become the type of leader that ultimately can serve the world. Someone who's less about being in charge and more about caring for those in their charge. So if that's you, man, buckle up. At the end, I hope you'll leave a review and hit the subscribe button. Or just hop over to backpackfriends.com and discover more about how we're making a difference in the lives of kids. But for now, let's jump back to the rest of the podcast. Look, I don't know where you're watching or listening to this from. I hope and pray you've got people around you who love you. And I hope that you get to spend some time reflecting on all the blessings that you have in life, all the things you're thankful for. Look, man, it's not about the contents of your wallet, right? I mean, you're not your bank account. You're not the car you drive or the clothes you wear. You are a unique human being created to do something that no one else can do. And I hope you'll take a few minutes and actually write down a list, create a list of everything you're grateful for, and everything. I did that this morning, and I made this list. I mean, things like specific friendships that I'm grateful for, people by name that I wrote their name down, people in my life that I'm just grateful for. Things like the clothes on my back, things like hot water and electricity, things like my car, my favorite pair of boots, but also things like grace, forgiveness, second chances, and third and fourth and 15th chances, for a healthy body, for my sight, hearing, for putting my hand on my chest and feeling my heartbeat, and for being grateful for my breath, feeling the sun on my face when I went out this morning. Those are the kinds of things on my list this morning that I realize money can't buy. Those are the things that make us rich. And when you and I can get our head in that space, it really will become the best Thanksgiving ever. And to be honest with you, man, that's where I want us to be this week. Best ever, full of gratitude, aware of our blessings, grateful for what really matters in our life. So that's it. That's today's audio experience, man. I hope you will sit down and make that list, make it on your phone even, so you can keep it with you wherever you go. That's kind of what I do all the time. And I hope that you'll share this podcast with someone. Seriously, it's just a few minutes, and I hope that you'll send it to someone that you think it would encourage. Send it to your civic group, your church group, your Rotary Club, your scout troop, your PTO, your mom's group, your child's teacher. Maybe send it to your adult children who have kids of their own, just as a reminder of what's really important. Whoever you're grateful for and whoever you want to have the best Thanksgiving ever, I hope you'll send it to them. So for now, have a great day. Have a great week. I hope you'll get out there, and I hope you'll be legendary, man. I'll see you next time. Hey, thanks for being here for this, man. It really means a lot. I've got to bounce, but before I go, please, if this podcast brings you any value, please leave a review and then share it with someone you know needs to hear it. We've already got another episode on the way, so be sure and subscribe as well. And in the meantime, you can check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and you can see how you can help change lives over at backpackfriends.com. I'll see you soon. Thanks.